could hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Today, a good one in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Giants. On the Rams sideline, get a look at their head coach. This guy's playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. On the opposing sideline, the Giants head coach. This guy's with the crowd at their backs, and things are only going to get louder once this game begins. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of two quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
3 touchdowns, Kate, is a great week for him. But less so when every one of them was matched by an interception. Those turnovers were a part of why they ended up on the losing side of that game. Ball security is what you know he's worked on all week long, and it'll be on the forefront of his mind.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Going on first down, it's Dart. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And second down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's on target to Johnson. Give him 24 on that play. And the Giants will have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, here's Dart. Looking right, and he finds him. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Give to Tracy up the middle. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring the guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, here's Dart. He brings it in. That's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Tracy is in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. He misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0. Now probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
They'll get 18 yards there, and the Chargers will have a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
1st and 10, Herbert. He's got Courtney Johnson complete. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
21 yards. Set first down, Los Angeles.
Working inside the red zone. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
A play fake, now Herbert to throw. And he is in, touchdown Los Angeles. The Chargers find an answer with their opening drive. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 2nd-6 lead here. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Darts looking to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Here starts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that makes it 3rd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Dart gonna go for it on 4. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. Up to the races, middle of the field. Malik Neighbors. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 5-point first quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
You know, ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Escapes the sack. Who can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. That's caught, Keenan Allen. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Short pass brought in, and he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Into the hands of Coughlin. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That one's nabbed by Allen. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Johnston brings it in. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if we weren't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Fabio Carrique making that stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break your backs of the defense.
Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He gets 6 on that play, and it brings up an LA 1st down. Here's Hampton. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Herbert. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Dicker connects there. And that cuts the lead in half. down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Tracy. He will be stopped now, but lots to like about that effort.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
That's good for the Giants. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Dark from the pistol. Connecting on the slant. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a 13-10 ball game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. They're going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Showing up the yards, and he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 24-yard line.
Play action with Dart. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on third. Here's Dodd. He has the first over the middle. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, here's Dodd. It's his running back. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Dart gonna throw again. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. He sends this one to the end zone. Yeah, this is cut. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 2nd quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 3. Gano ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. Jukes out a one-stop. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton over the drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Michael McFadden able to make the play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Herbert from the gun. Here's a loft deep down the middle. It's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you've got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Right side and in the hands of Allen. taken out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll run with Hampton. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Going on first down. It's Dart. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And it's going to be second down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a first down. They go right back to Tracy. Like a turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time in talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To throw, here's Dart. Finds the in route complete. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
At the 60, at the 60. Go.
They run, here's Tracy. That is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Here we go, Shaq.
Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
For a Giants first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
First down, and they go right back to it. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Giants get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants push their lead to 3.
Giants 27, Chargers 24.
Gano ready to send this away. Darius Davis to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Into the hands of Conklin. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Drew Phillips making the tackle. It's Herbert once more. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Herbert throwing again. That throw finds Johnston. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
A 5-yard gain.
Herbert to throw once more. Short pass Bryant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. They've got 1st down from the 31. Now Herbert again. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Could make the connection. Was looking for McConkey. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
2nd and 10 now. Herbert. It is caught left side. And this one doesn't go far. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Putting the receiver in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed here to Johnston. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Chargers will have a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
He's brought down just inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. He's got a man left. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw left side, complete. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. Dart out of the shotgun. Finds his target, Robinson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Giants. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand, not 2 hands that got on the football.
Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Dart looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. So that brings up 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Back to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. I'm just going to go out on a limb, Parker, and say that this defense is probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him, he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
From the gun, it's Tracy. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Giants will have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On 1st and 10. Here's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Gonna throw again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Gano is good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll start with a give to Harris. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now inside give to Hampton. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
Go.
Herbert from the gun. That one's nailed by Allen. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down.
play fake. Now Herbert to throw. He finds Johnston. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. But it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a third-quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own.
New York to the line. First and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Dart setting in the throw here. Has him on a quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, here's Dart. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They give to Tracy up the middle. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play.
St. Just on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Darts back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
New York Giants. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go now.
Here goes Dart to the air. Hits his running back. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Giants first down.
Here's Dart now. Completed to his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
In a good spot here, second and inches. To throw, here's Starks. This throw is cut. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives gives them first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal. Play action with darts. Rolling out to his left. And he's just gonna get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's gonna be second down.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
The throw, here's Dart. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions. Inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They did a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They send a man in motion. It's Hampton on second. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down to the 31.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying the sneak. It's Herbert. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders. Sign up for it.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They give to Harris from the gun. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. He's got a man marked. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. Receiver in motion, going left. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down, Los Angeles.
Under the gun, here's Hampton. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down. Herbert. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many.
Touchdown, LA! The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Giants 30.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Going on first down, it starts. Finds his back complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Darks looking to throw. To the left side finds Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Dart gonna throw again. Has his man, it's Tracy. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw it again. Chased out to his right. He's got it downfield near the edge. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. From the red zone now. Flush out out to his left. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Now Dart. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And he scores! It's a New York touchdown! The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
Giants 38.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. First call here coming from the shotgun. Running it with Hampton. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Great option on... Oh, Herbert lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. So they keep the football, but now they face second and long.
Go.
They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down. So 154 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. 5 men in the secondary for the G-Men now ahead of third down. Setting up to pass. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Ball at the 33 for first down. Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They look to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the second for New York. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juice picks it off. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Washington now to return. This makes it up to the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Dart resetting here after the pick. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Second and 10 now. Try and push it deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air a sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
To throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Chargers take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You play a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do, what they just did.
And you know what, Kate?